Seems appropriate. Hey, Neverland. Guys and dolls. How y'all doing? Icky, Sicky. I haven't been sick in a long time. Everybody's favorite good guy, Ty. Super sick, Superman. Still shiny. Still shiny. Just doesn't sound shiny. I apologize for the way I look. I sound awful. I realize that. Sorry. Not sorry. I'm suffering here. Pinkies up, winkies, clinkies, gentle. Tim Hortons. 3 sugar, 3 cream, and a shot of espresso. It's a crazy life. Clinkies. Easy. Everybody okay? Are you alright? Nobody's mad at me? You good? You survived through that? Okay? Don't want to cause any drama. Mm-mm. Hey, I don't have to do these. Hey, man. Especially the way I feel right now. Well, a little update, I guess. It's been a while. Nice to see y'all. Again, forgive me if I sound the way I sound. So, nothing but work. That's all that's been going on. You know, it's a blessing. You know, working a lot of hours. I just became run down and tired, and then I caught the flu. So, I caught the flu. I was at work Thursday night, and I could feel something coming on. And I'm like, no, it's been since that period of time we never mention anymore because it was stupid. So it's been a few years. But when I get sick, I get sick. Like, sick. Where I park my ass right there. Sick. Like, sick. Yeah, so Thursday night, it was around just after supper. It was about 6 or 7. I was on the line, and I'm doing my thing. And I'm like, oh, no. Because I already had aches and pains before. And that's how I pretty much can tell what's coming on. And I know it's not going to be good. So that's pretty much what's going on here. I had Friday off, thankfully, because I do something I never would in call in sick. I never call in sick. I'm stupid that way, I guess. I don't know. Call it stupid. Call it me paying my rent. Call it what you want. Jeez. So Friday I woke up and it was, so I couldn't really do much other than take a hot shower. I had a little bit of cold meds left in the cabinet from when I bought it about a month ago. Buckley's tastes awful, but it works. Not a sponsor, but it's horrible. It's like licking a pine tree. But amplify that by about 15 million times. Yeah, but it works. It does. It clears you right out. Like, I'm telling you. I'm thankful for that, actually. And I had some Advil cold and sinus left over and took that. I was whistling Dixie by about supper time Friday. And I parked my ass right there, and I did not move. I wrapped myself in my house coat looking like some sort of cheap Hugh Hefner hair flip. And wrapped myself in a blanket twice, just so I could sweat everything out. I'm sorry to be gross. Fact of life. So, yep, it helped. I still haven't gotten my voice back. A lot of people consider that a blessing. Screw yous. Some of the infected zombies at work that came in brought the sickness with them, and I caught it. I thought my immune system was doing all right because I take vitamins pretty much on the daily. I have to go. I forgot to pick up some today, but that's okay. I'll go pick up some soon. So, and I'm sitting there feeling sorry for myself, you know, and I'm like, but I kind of did it to myself because I work that much and I do a lot. So, yeah, don't catch this one, kids. Don't get this one. It's brutal. It's brutal. Nasty. Cheers. So, oh, that helps the throat. I actually bought some ice cream there. Well, I'll get to that. It's just boring stuff. Jeez. I realize I haven't done one of these in a while. And again, I don't have to do these, but I choose to. It's kind of a hobby. Which is good, Idle hands, devil's playground. So, speaking of which, I've got to do some cleaning up, even though it looks really clean. Thank you. I've gotten a lot of comments on that. Thank you very much. A lot of positivity. I love you all back. I work like I live. I'm going to keep it clean, keep it real. Yeah. Thank God, literally. Oh. Really thankful for a lot of everything. And coming down to terms with, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Pardon me. Coming down to terms with things I've been rabbit holing about lately when it comes down to human behavior and spirituality. I'm kind of leaning towards the biblical side of things and being guided that way, which is very interesting. And focusing a lot on like narcissism, things of that nature. It's a long explanation. Long story short, I'm getting more answers that I've always been looking for a few years now. And it's really cool. I'm actually really happy with, the outcome, and especially me diving in so hard and trying to, decipher codes, if you will. I don't know how to explain it. I'll try. It's all relative, right? Like, you experience a lot of things around you in your environment that you want answers for. You have a lot of questions, I'm sure. And that's all it is. And I'm trying to, decipher is a good word. I'm trying to figure out, decipher between, what's this and why does this work this way and why are people being belligerent idiots this way. I'm coming to terms with a lot of stuff. And why am I, the way I am, and in the past, why have I spiked up when I should have been calm? And it's been gratifying, because now I have today off, thank God, and hi, and I did that before after I woke up today. I'm starting to feel better, by the way, thank you. Did some more rabbit hole in that way and looked up some biblical verses and other information. And it's all correlating. And that's the cool part, because when the puzzle pieces start to fit, you're getting closer to the answer that you need. But you have to do the work to get there. I'm no stranger to doing work. I'm very thankful for that. It's a gift, it's a blessing, and I don't take advantage of anything. But it's wonderful to me because it's very eye-opening. The truth will piss you off at first, but at least it's the truth. And it's true. But, it's really funny how certain things mean such a great deal. Nothing's trivial. Nothing is trivial. Nothing is trivial. Not in my world, anyway. And I live in the real world, so it's not my world. It's the world. Nothing's trivial. Always pay attention to small detail, because you never know what you're going to miss. You can always learn a lot better if you do pay attention. You have the brain capacity. Okay? There's no excuses that way. What you choose to do with that is up to you. Free will is a funny thing, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Pretty funny. I take it pretty seriously. I'm just trying to better myself and better my situation. Not that it's bad. I mean, I'm getting better every day. Health-wise too. But, it's interesting. Life's a cesspool of information. It's just a matter of you picking what you need out of it, and just leaving the rest alone. Just let it go. I'm learning that about myself too. It's eye-opening, very introspective. That's pretty much all I had to share about that. But, life's funny. Life's a very strange thing. Things happen so randomly too, and you got to be ready for almost anything. I mean, if you're a person of detail like I am, and I'd like to say things these days don't surprise me that much, but that's not true. Things still do. And people's behavior, for sure. You know, my own. You know, I'm very accountable for myself. You know, of course I am. I'm all I got. You know, present company excluded if you're by my side, and I love you dearly, and I appreciate everything about you for doing so because you choose to, and that's very important to me. You know, but I'm just talking about things that surprise me. You know, the more I learn, the better I feel about it. And I never took the chance, kind of a hypocrite myself, to be honest, because I never took the chance to really sit back and take a look at everything beforehand like I am now. I really should have. You know, if only I knew then what I know now. But, you know, no regrets. I have no regrets. I don't live with any. You know, I might have a couple, but it doesn't really affect me now. But I do wish I knew better back then. I would have been miles ahead, right? But you can only take it one stride at a time. I mean, you can't push yourself too hard because you'll end up with the flu or you'll end up, et cetera, et cetera. You always have to progress. You got to stay proactive on everything. And it might be a lot, but remember, you can do it. You can. There is no can't. It's you can. You just got to remember that. You know, you got to think positive. You got to be positive. And just act accordingly. Not that I'm saying you should be an actor, because I'm not an actor either. What you see is what you get, especially now. Focus on honesty and the positive side of everything. You'll feel better. You know, you'll be a better person. You know, don't lie, steal, cheat, nothing. Just be a good person. You can. You can. Okay? I'm living proof that you can improve. All right? You know, all the nasties that I used to have, all the rage issues and anger issues are gone. I'm calm. You know, I'm more loving, I believe, than I think I was. I didn't think that was possible. A lot of people take that wrong. You know, they always see a catch to it, or I'm being overbearing or something. Okay, that's them. You know, I know me. And those that know me know me. And again, I'm very thankful for that. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. But I love you for it, because again, you choose to support me. And you choose to back me up when I'm not even in the room. And thank you. That means a lot to somebody that pays attention to great detail, you know? And I will say thank you for that, because it's not being I'm not bolstering. I'm not being boastful. I'm being thankful. There's a difference. And there's a lot of people, we live in such an offensive world. People are all offended. You could lift a finger and they'd be like, you shouldn't do that because, Get over yourselves. Let it go, man. You should really start seeing things for what it is. Take those rose-colored glasses off. Or in some cases, put them on. You ever see the movie They Live with Roddy Piper? I recommend that. Highly recommend that. It didn't date very well, but the premise of it, that's what I'm talking about. Those that know. And I love you for it. No, I mean, things are thingy, you know? Taking today to chill. All Friday. Ooh, Friday, that was bad. I had the fever, I had chills, I had a hard time breathing, respiratory, you know. Yeah, I'm a smoker and everything, and that's, yeah, okay, that's on me. But when I get sick, and I'm literally like that. And I was like that at work last night, too. I was having a hard time breathing. I'm having a hard time talking now. But I'm more clear, like I'm clearing up because of, thankfully, the meds I'm taking. Yeah, it was brutal. Pretty sure my fever was up there. And I was thinking, I'm all Hugh Hefnered out in my house coat, laying on the couch here. Oh, that's a paper bag I just got my cold meds from. Pardon that. Something else I gotta throw out. And I'm shivering, but I'm warm. I'm sweating everything out. I took another hot shower, and then I took a hot Epsom salt bath. Epsom? Thank you. I finally remembered to get some at my favorite grocery store that I go to all the time. Excuse me. El Tigre Gigante. Yeah, and laying there, just laying there, thinking about everything. And when I had enough energy to get up, I sat here and I was rabbit holing on, like I said, on a few different subjects and being led back to the good book, and which is something that's very near and dear to my heart, obviously. All symbolism aside, though, but it's about faith. It's about your own faith. It's about your own walk, And taking cold meds is almost as if I was going to meet Jesus in person, because that's how I felt. I'm just like, woo, woohoo. But all jokes aside, don't be blasphemic, Ty, because people will get, oh my God, you shouldn't have said that. I'm so offended. Let it go. It's a joke. Believe me, I'm a huge Jesus guy. I'm a huge believer. Well, if it wasn't for Jesus, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you now. It made me in his image. Definitely has a sense of humor. Ouch. And it was brutal. It was brutal. Like, I'm starting to feel better now. And it's been, a few days. So, don't get this one. Avoid it like it is the plague, because it is. It'll get you. Pardon me. I'm so sorry. Oh, breathing's overrated. Yeah. Although I do hope you're all well out there, and I hope you're all safe and warm. I just got back from getting... So now I'm fully loaded with cold meds. I bought myself, not sponsors. I only have one sponsor now. Thank you, Kev. Here's looking at you, kid. How you doing? Tylenol flu, daytime, nighttime, and I, for the first time in years, Neocitrin apple cinnamon. I'm going to try that tonight. Yep, meeting Jesus in person, I am. I'm going to give him the biggest hug. He's going to wrap me like a blanket. So, yeah. And I got a whole bunch of orange juice. I'm good. Shake it, baby. Again, I apologize if I look like this and sound like this, but you got to give me something here. I just wanted to say hey, and pardon me. And doing okay, considering I'm getting better. Life otherwise, not bad. First star straight on till morning, really. Getting things done. But I promise I'm taking it easy at the same time. I'm trying to. I have to now. So, but no, everything's good. Everything's reflective. Everything's coming back around full circle. Meaning, I'm starting to open my eyes a little bit more towards the truth, and not that I never had blinders on, but I'm just starting to accept it a lot more for myself, if that makes sense. So, I'm trying to take in positivity so I can project it, better. We can always be better. The little fine tweaking in there, we can always be better for ourselves and other people. So, that's it. That's little boring old me. Speaking of old, what's the date today? The 9th. Happy birthday to Shano. Thinking about him all of a sudden. Somebody I grew up with. I don't think he watches, but happy birthday, Shane. 9 days, I turned 43. No wonder I'm sick right now. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I mean, I still have some spring left, but I ain't no spring chicken. Cluck, cluck. Yeah. So, that's coming up. I always make jokes and stuff. Am I really sensitive about my age? I might start. I might be. Excuse me. I might be. I'm so sorry. No, I mean, they say it's just a number. They say. I say, I feel it. You know, does it bother me? Maybe a little, to be honest. I'm always honest. Maybe a little bit. You know, it's starting to get to me. I think 45 is going to be a hard one. And I know some of my older audience that watches, I'm sorry. With all due respect, I'm not taking away from the milestones you've all reached. God bless you. You give me hope. Thank you. No, all jokes aside, though, you know, I'm trying to be sensitive when I'm saying this. Because, again, it's an offensive word. People, they're so offended. You can't say that. Well, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here and stare at the camera and say nothing? I should make some videos like that. See how that flies over. Damned if you do, because in that case, thinking of that, you can't do anything right. There is no doing anything right. It's just doing what's right for you, in my understanding, in my aspect of it, you know, perspective. Something to think about. Yeah. But no, all quiet here. I haven't really been talking to much of anybody. Nobody gets hold of me, so, you know, except for Tone. Bless you, man. Love you to death. He's been checking in. You know, Mom's, she checked in and said, yeah, let's do something this week. And, you know, this week passed by, and plus I got sick, so, you know, I haven't seen her in months since we all got together, family reunion, because my older brother was home. Yeah, I miss my mommy, especially when I'm sick. I miss my mommy. And little mom, the woman who raised me, you know, I try to call her when I can. Today she's probably busy with churchy stuff, so she'd be hard to get a hold of. But I'll try coming up here the next couple of days. I have a couple of light shifts, which I'm thankful for. Just over suppers on Tuesday and Wednesday, so maybe I'll try then. That's pretty much all I had for now. I'm okay. I'm doing all right. A little sick right now, but press forward. Got to keep moving, man. Got to keep going. It was a nice walk to go get this and those things today. You know, that was nice. You know, fresh air. It helps. Great for the hair, too. Great for the hair. Yeah, so things are okay, you know. How am I doing personally? Not too bad. Not too bad. Like I said, just accepting things and pressing forward. It's, you know, in a positive sense. You know, things are good. It's just working home for the most part, so not really hanging out with anybody lately, just kind of keeping to myself. You know, I stay out of drama. I stay out of, not that there's a whole lot going on, but so sorry, excuse me. Not that there's a whole lot to, you know, mess around with out there, because I wouldn't anyway. I'm getting too old for this crap. But no, things are good. So, I'll be checking in soon. Kev, you were asking when I can go live. Live! Oh. Dang. Live! Oh. I want to fix that sign so bad. You know what happened? You know what I think happened, Kev? I've been thinking about this recently. I bet you, on her way out, she probably broke that and didn't tell me. She had a tendency to do that sort of thing. There's a lot of things around here that, let's not get into that. Doesn't matter. To the past, I press forward. Some of us have accountability. I do. You know, I own up and I fess up if I make a mistake. So, live, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe when I feel better, and if I have the time to sit and, you know, I thought about doing it tonight, but I'm just not feeling it, man. Like, Let me heal up a little bit, okay? Because I don't want to sound like this for like 2 hours straight. You know what I mean? And it's hard to talk right now as it is. So, yeah, that'll be coming up. But that's a promise. It's not if, it's just when, okay? And that's all you. You're the boss. So we'll collaborate. I'll get a hold of you. I'll let you know. I'll keep sending you messages in the meantime, though, buddy. You know, I really appreciate you checking in, though. I really do. Love you, brother. I can't. I want to, but I can't. Wait, there is no can't. There's only can. Not in this case. That sounds bad enough as it is. Come on. Tell you're so self-deprecating. You gotta stop that. Sorry. Oh, people can be jerks. All right, so I'm gonna go burn this cold out of me and put on my comfies and maybe, we grab a bite to eat. Cup of soup. Thank you, Tone. Not cup of soup, but the Lipton, Thanks. That was a good idea. I'm not far. I'm just literally right there tonight. So tomorrow night, the schedule this week. Tomorrow night I close. Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm just over supper for a couple hours. Thursday I've got off. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I believe I'm closing. So that's what I'll be doing. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. But once again, I hope you're all well and don't get this. It's gross. I feel very gross. And it's only a couple days in, so don't get it. Seriously, if you can avoid it, avoid it. Be well. Take care of each other. Be good to each other. Just be a good person. Trust me. Take it from one who knows. It doesn't take that much energy to be a good person. Just be a good person. It's not difficult. You have the capacity to do so. Can you do that? Yes, you can. You can. There is no can't. There's no excuses. None. I don't make any. I don't make any excuses for nothing. I am what I am. It is what it is. Okay? Some people don't like that. Do I care? No. Because I'm not changing just because of their opinion. Discernment. That's a word that's been coming up quite a bit lately, too. Narcissism, of course. Just don't do anything stupid on purpose, okay? We all make mistakes. I still make them. Absolutely. We're human. Just be a good human, okay? Be good to yourself and be good to the one next to you. Be good to each other. It doesn't take much effort. Do something nice for somebody else. Okay? Not everything's about you. Not everything's about me. Not everything's about you. Okay? Not everything's about you. It's about all of us. Together. Alright? Remember that. Gonna let this marinade for a second. Yeah. Okay? There you go. There's your homework. I really miss all of you. I do. And I love you. Thank you for always being supportive and loving and caring towards me. You never know, it might mean a lot to somebody. It definitely means a lot to me that you're all there for me and show me some love, because I try to show it back. And those that know me, know me. That's very important. To me it is. Okay? I'm just speaking for myself. And I'm very proud of that. I have nothing to hide. Right? Nothing. This is it. This is me. You don't like me? Fine. You don't have to. But I'm still right here. And I'll be here for you. That's what I do. It's what we do. Keep the messages coming. Keep the phone calls coming if you get my number. I mean, I know very select few do because I don't just give it out. Um, Communication works both ways. Make the effort. I'm still strong on that too. Like I was talking about that with my best buddy today. Effort. Make the effort. You have to make the effort. Be a good person to somebody else. Make the effort. Get a hold of them. You know? Doesn't take much. Cheers, y'all. Guys and dolls. Be well. God bless you. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you soon. Everybody's favorite good guy, Ty, Sicky Superman. Still shiny. After these cold meds, it's going to be even shinier. Whoo, Nelly. All right, I'm out. Like literally, I'll probably end up passing out on the couch here. I'm not far though, and nobody's ever bothering me. So, if you want to get a hold of me, please do. I've got all night tonight, so. All right, I'm just gonna be puttering around here. I'm gonna go wash my 3 dishes and make myself some soup, it, and chill out. See y'all soon. Thinking about y'all, you know. Very thankful for all of you. Thank you for the love, your kindness, and your generosity. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Love you, kids. Behave. If you can't be good at it. Just make sure it's done in a positive light. Okay? There's your homework. On your bike, off you go. I'll see you soon, okay? God bless. Bye.